4-H, it's Janet. Just wanted to say hi. And I'm sure you've all heard the old saying, April showers bring May flowers, but what do you do with all those May flowers? You need a vase for them. And whether you don't have a vase or you want to spruce up an old vase, we're going to show you how to do it today. So, materials for today's activity. You need a pair of scissors, some painter or masking tape, 1 or 2 different cans of spray paint, depending on what you like for color. I also have one here that's a mirror type spray paint. You're going to need a glass bottle from either an iced coffee or some juice. Make sure you peel the label off of it and run it through the dishwasher or hand wash it to make sure the inside and the outside is clean. Sometimes these bottles, the labels have a lot of adhesive on it, and we want to make sure all of our spray paint sticks in a nice even coat. You can also use an older vase that you might want to just spruce up a little bit, make it a little bit more modern looking. You'll also need some newspaper for a work surface, especially if you're spraying inside. It is raining today. I'd love to be outside doing this, but we're going to work with what we have. When I paint, I like to be in a well-ventilated room with the windows open. I also use a cardboard box to paint into. It actually catches all the extra spray paint, so I don't have to do a lot of scrubbing. So, to get started with today's project, you're going to take your bottle. I'm going to do some stripes just around my bottle. If you had some bigger tape, you could try cutting out shapes to put those on as well. So I'm just going to take some tape and put it around my bottle. Now I'm using the tape, which I'm going to put on smooth and flatly, making sure that there are no air bubbles, to act as a barrier so that when I do spray paint my glass, it won't paint over all of the glass. It's going to leave me some stripes. So I'm not quite the same length or the whole length around. I'm just going to grab a little piece of tape, making sure my ends meet evenly. Unless you're okay with uneven stripes. Make sure there are no air bubbles. Your tape is nice and flat so that the paint, when you're painting, doesn't run into your taped off areas. Okay. So with your project, feel free to put as many stripes or shapes on as you'd like. Obviously, painter's tape and masking tape do come in several different widths. I'm using something a little bit narrower. Again, still not the right length, Janet, but we're going to make it work. So as you can see, I'm going to put 3 stripes on my bottle. I have my tape nice and flat, no bubbles, making sure all the edges are definitely down. So when I'm ready to do my painting, what I'm going to do is to actually take my bottle, turn it upside down so that no paint goes inside my bottle. Take the top off my spray paint. And I'm just going to start painting. If you want, you can paint the whole thing, or try to maybe do some drip painting with a spray paint. Totally up to you. So once I'm fully covered, I am going to just let my bottle sit overnight and let it dry. Now, if I was to work on my second project, which is a purple glass vase, what I would do is consider looking at the shape. This one is textured. I might actually take tape onto every other row here on this, cover it, and I would use the silver mirrored spray paint to spray paint this one. So I'm going to give that a try.